Welcome to Mastering Sales. I'm your host, Brent Gove, and I've never done this before. It says in 10 minutes, and I always talk for 15 or 20. So guess what I have? I'm going to start this. I have 10 minutes to change your life. Let's go. It's going to be awesome. So let me share my screen. Hopefully I can do that effectively and hit share. Here we go. And then we're going to go to play from the beginning. And let's see if this... Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. So we're going to focus on listings. We're going to show you how to get listings. And so let's just dive right into it. I mean, who could use more listings? And this gives you street credibility out there in the world. So number one, take notes right now. Everyone, clap your hands, wake up, shake your body out, and show up, man. I write down everything I hear. I have pages and pages of notes I took this weekend. Write down what you hear. So you'll forget it. I mean, great ideas are like slippery fish. If you don't stab them with the end of your pen, they get away. Write that one down. Write down what you hear. It anchors it into you. So number one, show up emotionally, wake up, drink coffee, put music on, do what you got to do. Number two, the key to success is hunger. How bad do you want it? I was frustrated after 10 years that I was still working with buyers. And I kind of wrote off sellers because some of the list sellers were mean. They're like, what do you mean you want a price reduction? You need to pull weeds. You need to paint my house. You need to do open houses Saturday, Sunday. You're not doing what my old neighbor did. And I didn't like it. And I thought, man, sellers are kind of rude. Buyers cry. You hand the keys to their house, they cry. You get an escrow, they're so happy. You take a picture by the sold sign. So I kind of wrote off sellers for a long time. But after 10 years, I go, you know what? I want listings. I'm tired of being the guy who doesn't have any listings or has one. I'd like to have 5 or 10 or 15. I want to be that guy. And so that burning desire, the hunger drives me forward. Do you have the hunger? So here's the bottom line. What would change if you had 10, 15, 20 listings? Well, you could go away for the weekend, come back and sell 2 or 3 homes every weekend. It's pretty awesome. I pretty much worked during the day only, and I would go out Saturdays and do 1 or 2 listing appointments on Saturday. That was it. And then I would take like Tuesday nights and Thursday nights and go on listing appointments. But I was free the other 5 nights. Quit working with buyers completely, referred them to my buyer's agents, and life got sweet. And so, man, what would change? A lot of things would change if you had a bunch of listings, especially today's prices. What would not change if you keep staying the way you are? Pain, disappointment, helplessness, constantly being tugged from Little League and soccer and back to school night. You're on a date, you're on your honeymoon, you're on your wedding, and you're getting yanked and pulled in every direction by the buyers. And after 10 years, I said, that's it. I've had enough. I will figure out listings if it kills me. And so you got to it's same thing, by the way, with that thing called building a sales organization. Same thing, that burning desire. So, man, forget that. For the sake of time, I'm skipping number 5. But number 6, find a mentor. Find a mentor. Figure out how to get it done. Who's going to help you? I found the number 1 COBOL banker in the world. I was a RE/MAX agent, was in Lawton, Oklahoma. I flew to Oklahoma City. I drove 2 hours out to the country to a small farm town called Lawton. Look it up. Google it. 120,000 people. The number 1 COBOL banker agent was not in Newport Beach, was not in West Palm Beach, was not in Manhattan. He was in Lawton, Oklahoma, selling 668 homes a year. His name was Jay Kinder. And this is many years ago, probably 20 years ago. I flew to his office. I sat there and I watched him for a day. It's called shadowing someone. I said, I won't say a word. I'll pull up a chair in the corner. I'm just going to watch. And I learned the secret to how people called him every day to list their home. Why don't people call you every day to list their home? Because you never shadowed a superstar. You never flew to Oklahoma City. You didn't fly to Denver. You didn't go to Phoenix. You didn't do it. And you've been told to shadow someone for a long time, and you're still not doing it. Find a star. Doesn't have to be your company. I was RE/MAX. He was COBOL banker. I said, hey, Jay, I heard you speak. You're amazing. Can I come to your office and just watch you work for a day and see if I can learn something? He goes, yeah, man, come on out. Stopping. Do something. Okay, I'll calm down. Did I decide to calm down? So anyways, next, the radio. Jay made it on the radio. People are calling him every day from the radio. Well, I can't afford it. There's your mind. Your mind's absolutely shutting you down. What if you got a lender partner that helps you afford the radio? And it doesn't have to be expensive. But I did it twice by myself. The third time I copied my mentor, Jay Kender. I got his Clear Channel rep. I said, let's run ads like Jay. He sells 660 plus homes a year. I'd like to be like Jay. Everyone wants to be like Michael Jordan, Air Jordan. I wanted to be like Jay. I copied him. Next thing I knew, I had 18 to 28 active listings at all times. Money problems evaporated. Life was great. And that's what I was doing right up 2 years ago. Now I don't even have to do that. But I failed twice. I'm not afraid to fail. You want to succeed? Don't be afraid to fail. Try things. TV, I tried that and it was much more expensive and it did not work. Face for radio. Now I got thousands of non-branded leads and people, we call them like, who are you? Why you call me? And that was the way I chose to do TV. Craig Proctor did do that. It worked for him. It didn't work for me. I'm too lazy. I want people to know why I'm calling. I didn't like that. It didn't work for me, but I tried it. I'm proud of the fact that I epically failed. That was a $150,000 TV bomb. Just shredded the money, wrote it off. Oh, well. Michael Soares, here's a guy who was the #1 Keller Williams agent. And prior to that, Coldwell Banker, you know how he did it? He door knocked 50 doors a day, Monday through Friday, in the rain, in the sun. It's 112 degrees, 114 degrees in the summer in Sacramento. He door knocked. In the winter, it was raining. He put on a rain start. He door knocked. He does 50 a day in the morning, done every day, 250 a week, 1,000 a month. 50 a day, 250 a week, 1,000 a month. 50 a day, 250 a week, 1,000 a month. Do the simple things. Do things that are not superhuman. He did it. Why don't you? And I didn't do it. I wasn't willing to knock on 50 doors a day. I copied my mentor who was not knocking on doors. I didn't want to knock on doors. But Michael Soares now lives in a 10,000 square foot home. He owns he's a car collector. He has like 25 exotic cars. He bought a very expensive property with a warehouse just to house his cars. He's like Jay Leno. He's super multimillionaire. And he did it by door knocking. Remember, you have to do the unremarkable things daily. Sonia Emmer's farm. She picked a farm of like 800 homes. She postcarded them. She did events. She created a website for her farm, like BriggsRanch.com, and put on community events, would advertise their yard sales, do picnics in the park. She did all kinds of crazy stuff. She's a multimillionaire. Michael, these people succeeded. Craig Proctor, he says, I'll teach you how to get listings. I flew to Toronto, 6,000 miles round trip. I copied him. He was a big part of why I could afford to fly to Oklahoma to copy Jay Kender. But I got on an airplane. And so these are some key things. Brian Buffini, Joe Stump, another part of my story. Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, another part of my story. I've been to San Diego. I've been to Brian Buffini's office. I have Tom Ferry coming to Cabo next month for me, flying in for me. I've heard these people. I learned from them. Howard from Wailopo. For the sake of time, I'm going to skip them. These are, you hear about people, go learn. Ben Kenny from Place. There's so much out there, but you're just sitting at home going, geez, why does it happen for me? Because you're not engaged. You're not going. I have 2 minutes. I'm going to go faster. Go, seek, find, copy, emulate, duplicate. You want to sell the high-end homes? Go find a superstar in La Jolla, California, Newport Beach, California, Seattle, British Columbia, Vancouver. John Size coming to Sacramento in 2 weeks. Get on an airplane and fly to Sacramento. He sold 149 homes last year in the worst market in 40 years. I'll say it again. He sold 149 homes last year in the worst market personally, not his team, him. Average price was like $980. He did 150 million himself. Their entire teams of 25 agents that do not do 150 million. And you're going to skip Sacramento in 2 weeks. You're not even going to look for it. Go to BrentGove.com, click on upcoming events, click on Northern California. You'll see all the information about him coming. It's a free event. I'm flying him down. I'm paying thousands and thousands and thousands. It's free to you. Come bring your operations manager, your marketing manager, bring an agent or two, fly into Sacramento, be there. Go, seek, find, copy, emulate, duplicate. He's going to lay it out. See, I said yes to these things, which is why not only did I learn to make $50,000 a month in real estate and $100,000 a month and $200,000 a month. I think my best month I netted $288,000 in a month. A lot of you don't make that in a year. This is the stuff I did. Success leaves clues. Stop looking around your town and wondering. You're going to have to get on a plane. You're going to have to get on a train. You're going to have to get out of town to find somebody. Say, look, you're in Minneapolis. I'm in San Diego. You're in Phoenix. I'm in Portland. You're in Seattle. I'm in San Diego. I'm no threat to you. Tell me your secrets. I'll share mine. We each come with one good idea and we leave with two. I give you my good idea. You give me your good idea. It's free. We show up with one. We leave with two. And so I've met these people and I did it. I got 30 seconds left. Leonard Fazio, Iowa, 600 sales a year. I took him to lunch. Why? Because I was at the event. Because I flew to Toronto. Hey, Leonard, can I have lunch with you? Sure, buddy. we're going to Cabo next month, but you're not going to ask Tina Call to go to lunch. You're not going to ask Veronica Figueroa to go to breakfast. You're going to ask the girls for grit if you can join them for dinner. But I'm going to be there, and I do those sort of things. So bottom line, the Matthews in Texas, 900 sales a year for Remax. I just, these are people I copied. There's so much you could do. So it is 10 minutes. It's up. I almost made it. This is my final point. Take immediate action. Take massive action. Have the hunger, the desire, the burn, and do something. And don't be afraid to fail. I failed at the bus pitches. I did the receipt tape at this grocery store. It didn't work, but I did it. What are you doing? And take a calculated, smart risk. Watch this again and again. You can become a listing agent. It is so easy. Interview stars, do a podcast, invite them on here. They'll share their secrets. Copy what, oh, that resonates with me. Anyways, love you guys. I hope you found today beneficial. Okay, I almost made it. 10 minutes, 43 seconds. Went a little over. Watch this again. This will be put on my YouTube channel. Mwah. Have a good day. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Take care, everyone. Bye, Kimbro. That was a very sweet heart. Armkey, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Got all kinds
Thank you.
of. You betcha, man. All right. See you, Clark. We're out of here. Bye for now, everyone. Adios.